Good morning. So I'm here at Silver Dollar City this weekend. Today is opening weekend. This weekend is opening weekend. Yesterday was opening day. I was here all day yesterday, and I'm here back for more of it today. It's definitely a 2+ day park, depending on what all you want to do. But it's a pretty laid back, easy park, besides the hills, which I'll show you later. But I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to kind of do like a walking narrated tour. So if you're not familiar with the park, you soon will be. Stick around. So I just want to take a second to say that if you've never been here, but if you've been to Disney, most people have been to Disney World or whatever, Universal or something like that. This is, without a doubt, my favorite park. I consider it my home park. I live in St. Louis. I live on the outskirts of St. Louis, so I'm about 3 hours, a little bit better than 3 hours away from here. We've had season passes for when my girls were little. We'd come, you know, they're in their low mid-20s now. This park is impeccably clean, like pristine. The citizens are super nice, super awesome, and it's just so well themed. And it's the entire park that's themed. It's not like one section is Fantasyland, the next section is Tomorrowland. This entire park is based on a 1880s like old town, and it's incredibly well done. I know that they're going through kind of a growth spurt right now. They got some construction, I'll show you later, going on over there. They're pulling out an old ride that was here for 33 years, and so they're going to be putting some there. Like I said earlier, they're putting up the new resort that looks really cool. Yesterday they had a little celebration where they put the cap on the subs floor. So I mean, it's vertical ready to go and should easily be open for 2027 for next year. I'm excited about what's going to be happening for next year. So, but I really do love it here. It's a great park. So I think one of the reasons why I love it so much is because, like, listen, they got some great rides, some really good thrill rides. The older I get, the less I do them. I still enjoy them. I'll still do them, but I might do it once, you know, in a weekend, as opposed to as many times as I can in a day. But there's so much to see and do. There's tons of demonstrations. There are tons of shows. I'm not going to get to any of the shows today, but they're world-class entertainment. I mean, so don't sleep on this park. All right, so this is right outside the parking lot, Silver Dollar City. Kind of gives you an idea of the terrain here. In the parking lot. Parking is free, or you can upgrade, but I don't suggest it because there's plenty of parking, and they got shuttles that run like every few minutes. So that's Wildfire right there. Pretty cool. Literally like 3 minutes later, and we're off. So it's not a bad walk. It's only like a, I don't know, 5-minute walk from the Oak. So that's where I parked here, is the Oak. From the bottom one, it's probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 minutes, but it's not bad. These things come all the time. So I just wait. There's going to be plenty of walking, so I don't know why you walk up this hill first thing in the morning.
Or you can ride with Mom. Hey, well, I took it riding with Dad. Rude. Yeah, there you go.
All right, we're going to do something a little bit different today. Give you a little walking tour. So right when you first get through security, which is right back here, you got the bakery. Now, I'm going to say this. This does not have the famous Centerbird bread. I'll show you later where you can pick that up. But they do have the cinnamon rolls, which are delicious. As you continue up, you're going to go into the hospitality house, which is kind of like their main little shopping area when you're walking in. And inside here is also where you can go on the Marvel Cave tour. So when you walk in here to the right is where you can actually go into the tour.
You're welcome, you're welcome.
I'll show you where that is here. Morning, how are you?
Very well.
So here's where you go into the tour. And they have a little thing right here. You need to be able to get under there. So, lots of steps too. So here's some of the new Marvel Cave stuff. And it has the new bat right there.
Probably our biggest seller yesterday was the little bat.
The little bat. Oh, cute.
And the Monopoly games, those were big sellers as well.
Alright, so when you walk out of the hospitality house, you'll walk up here to the main square where the gazebo is. But they a lot of times have performers and bands playing. Off to the right is Molly Mills Restaurant, which they do a breakfast buffet that starts at 8:30 in the morning. It's actually pretty good. And then right over here you can get your maps. So here's the gazebo, and here's where you get the maps right here. The Pathfinder maps, which is kind of like a newspaper. It's very cool. I hope they never get rid of it. I know a lot of parks have gotten rid of their paper maps. So we're going to go explore the square up here because the park doesn't open until 9:30, but you can roll around the upper part here. Here's these new popcorn buckets. I picked one up yesterday. I'll throw some video in for that. It's opening day at Silver Dollar City. I had to pick this up because I thought it was super cool. This is for me. Comes with some popcorn. And then you can take it in and get refills and everything like that. But here's where it gets really cool. Let's see here. It lights up. I think it's awesome. What do you think? So right here at this Miners Trading Post, or pretty much anywhere that you can get drinks, so for your annual pass you get a brown mug that you have to kind of pay for refills at a discounted rate, or you can upgrade to this one for $14 for the entire season. You get free drinks. So I mean, it kind of makes sense just to upgrade for $14. All right, so I'm just going to walk around the square here. So here's Hannah's Ice Cream Parlor right here. Next to that is basically just a big giant general store. It's going to start here and go over there. We can go walk through here. Kind of the big thing this year is all this 250th anniversary or birthday for America. They got a bunch of red, white, and blue stuff. I'll just walk through here. A lot of country crafts and very kitschy stuff. It rolls into this store. So that's the general store on the square. You see they got a band playing in the gazebo right now. This right here, I'm trying to remember that. I think it's Wagon Works Grill, and just like cheeseburgers, and they cook them right here, and the big turkey legs and all that. We'll look at that stuff later. They got that chained off right now. Then you got the Wilderness Church, which is an actual church, and they have like ceremonies and weddings here and all kinds of stuff. We'll walk in there. Church sing-alongs. The lectern. So after the church, after Wilderness Church, go over here. This is so they got the, I want to say, front porch pickers, something pickers, and they put on little shows here at this little stage. Let's see if it says homestead pickers. So there's that. Right here's the taffy store. So I was here yesterday and I watched the taffy demonstration. It was so good, like a lot of fun. This guy here that basically makes these beams the old-fashioned way with just an axe and all that good stuff. And then the famous apple butter store down there. So I want to show you. Down this way, you can see Bertle's cabin. That's a cabin that they actually moved here from like the 1840s. And they moved it here in 1960. And it's an actual cabin that people lived in. And then there's like a little farm and everything like that down there. I think I have some video of that. I'll try to throw that in here. Do you know apples are a member of the rose family?
Told them about the experience, and I have a redheaded son. Well, you might call it orange hair. It was like it's on fire. It's so bright, and they just made a big to-do over little Jim.
Chickens, geese. It's like a big fat rabbit. What's up, little dude? That's a fat rabbit.
From the left.
Yeah.
Stop.
This is pretty neat. I don't think there's any. For these little rabbits. They're all huddled up.
Animal waste may be present. Because it's cold.
Yeah, it's not that cold.
Oh, see,
There's that's your buddy that just passed by.
folks?
St. Louis.
All right, good time.
we saw you walking him down.
Yeah. Did you see the giant rabbit over there?
Yeah, we did.
Holy moly.
Oh yeah.
Good day.
Thank you, sir. That's a great looking dog. Bertle's cabin. Bertle Mannion. Here you go, honey. This is nice, isn't it?
This is that bed.
Just the way I like it in here. Well, look, here's your little garden where you grow your food. And then right behind the taffy store is the all-important bathrooms right here at the front. So that's kind of the town square. Here's another log cabin too, where the homestead pickers play, built in 1843. The McAfee Homestead, one of the oldest homesteads surviving from the frontier days.
There's a fire in here.
Oh, cool.
All right,
It smells
come back
awesome
to me
in here, too.
later.
Let's say it's warmer.
What are you cooking?
Kids are walking around in tank tops and shorts.
Yeah, they're kids. They have like a picker
So you do
scanner,
your dishes?
I guess.
Yes, they are. She's making.
This is beef and onions and peppers. I've got rice over there. I had some peas I warmed up. A little bit of salad.
bread.
Look at that. What are we having for dessert here?
That's called Snippy Doodles. It's like a snickerdoodle cake. It's a very, very old recipe.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know how you're cold. I'm sweating here.
This feels fabulous.
You're weird.
I don't know if you hold on or if you do it quick.
That was great. Okay, ring the dinner bell when everything's ready. It's back here where I picked up that cup. If you go straight, this is where the Sullivan's Mill is down here that we can actually go down to. We'll check that out real quick. There's the blacksmith here to the right. So I'm going to try to see the demonstration of that today. Here's the Silver Dollar City Jail that you can go in. So they got themselves a convict behind bars. He's taking a little nap. It's early. Lots of stuff like this all throughout the park. I'll try to show you as much as I can remember. So then right here is the Sullivan Mill. And right next to Sullivan Mill is the candle making shop, which I have some video of that from yesterday, which is very cool. Let's go check out in here. So I was yesterday days old when I learned that the craftsmen, like the potter and the blacksmith and even the bakers and like the people here at the mill, they work here year round. So this park usually closes after Halloween and then reopens this weekend, which has been March. But they stay here and they get everything together and have it all ready and are constantly working to keep the shelves full, which I thought was very cool. I did not know that. And I've been coming here since I was a kid. Largest selection of cookie cutters in the country. Yep. Here's the mill right here, where you can actually buy the stuff that they make right here. Jams and jellies. This is a Starbucks location because of course you have to have Starbucks. So that's right here. You can also get some muffins or cinnamon rolls or whatever. I'm going to pass right now. So let's go over this way. Alright, since I have literally no control, I got this cinnamon apple biscuit here at Sullivan's Mill. We'll give this a shot. So this is where people start lining up to go down to the rides down below. So this chain over here, they'll release that at 9:30 or like 9:20, and people go down there for the big rides like Wildfire and all that. One thing that I guess I should mention is we're in the Ozark Mountains, or the hills, and it's very hilly. So like, this is not for the faint of heart, walking up and down these hills. By the end of the day, my hips and my thighs are usually burning. But here at Midtown is the guest services location right here. It's usually pretty busy, but there's nobody in there. So the rest is all chained off for right now. But you can see right here, Outlaw Run, big giant stream, which we'll get to all this. Let's go trek back up this hill. So right in between the ice cream parlor and the general store is the stairs to go down. Just walked up these stairs right here from guest services. This is grandfather's mansion, which is open. You just walk right through. It's right through here. Gets a little dark in here. The walkways in here are all like crooked, tilted. And here's the upside down room. Lots of stairs. So this is all tilted and crazy. Oh, like falling all over the place. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh. This is nuts. That's it. Something fun to do while you're waiting. Nothing going on. But then you get to go back up the hill and stairs. So this is Miss Molly Mills' exit. But really the only other thing I can show you is, so there's the ice cream parlor there. Here's the blacksmith. I'm not going to point out every popcorn place or drink place, but here's some funnel cakes, which is important. Brown Candy Company. They make all their candy here on site. And you can buy it right inside here. This is where everybody's lining up to go to Time Traveler or Thunderation or Fire in the Hole. So it opens in about 15 minutes or so. So to continue our tour, there's a gazebo, there's a Wilderness Church. Down here is the... By the way, the cast members or team members here are called citizens, because this is Silver Dollar City and they're citizens. Very cool little thing here. But down here is the leatherworking, and there's a lye soap that's not open yet, where they make lye soap. Daniel Boone nearly killed a grizzly bear on the spot in 1882. So here's the leatherworking shop. You can actually like watch somebody like making leather goods and everything like that in there. I talked to a gal yesterday. She was doing it. Here's the lye soap area. Here is the lye soap. They're actually back there making it. It's crazy. You're right there, they're making the soap. There's the outcomes. It's all sticky. And then right here is the knife shop, which is very cool. Let's go take a look. So here's a knife shop. Before we go in, I wanted to walk back here and show you this view down here. So right there is Wildfire. Through there, and you can see a little part of the American Plunge right through here. Great coaster. Wildfire, I'd say, is probably my favorite ride in the park. And then down there is, you can see a little bit of Table Rock Lake. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. But then also, the new hotel is going to be over this way, the Silver Dollar Resort. It's going to be over that way, up on a hilltop. It's inside the knife shop here. Knives and axes and cool. Alright, so we went down there and saw the leather work and the knife working. So you're aware, this place does have mobile order, which is awesome. You just have to have the app, which really, when you're coming to a place like this, you want to have the app anyway. So let's work our way down the hill. So there's the knives right there. So, this is called Hill Street. It's Cowboy Jeff's Western art. But you can tell this is quite steep. So over this way is the wood carver, which I was watching his demonstration yesterday. Doesn't say much, he just kind of does his thing. You just watch him. So there's the wood carvers there. Over this way. So going back up this way, there's the exit to that grandfather's mansion. And so the mill is right over there. So you can kind of tell where we're at here. Okay, as you're coming down the hill, Hill Street, and if you take a left where the Home Furnishings is, back here is where a couple rides are. Let me show you. First one's American Plunge, which is like a log flume, a very good log flume. And the other one is Wildfire, which is absolutely my favorite ride in this park. Always has been. So we're going to take a little left here, and we're going to go up on the review stand here for American Plunge. So I'm not surprised because it's still chilly. It is currently 57, so it's not bad, but I don't think this is quite running yet. But you can see the one of the drops here. So however, while we're up here, you take a look right over there, you can see a bunch of construction and earth movers and diggers and things like that. That has been hush hush. It's been going on for a bit now, and it's kind of right in between Wildfire and over there, which is Powder Keg, and it kind of goes in between them and then spreads out on each side. So a lot of room. Some people are talking about like hyper coasters or giga coasters. I don't think it's that. I think that what this park's gonna need is gonna need like a family ride. So I'm guessing like this is where I believe Thunderation is going to move. Thunderation is their mine train here. It's a family coaster. It's been here for 33 years. It's a little rough, but I think this is going to kind of be Thunderation 2.0. And the reason I'm saying that they'd move it down here is because, like, for instance, Fire in the Hole. Fire in the Hole used to be right down here at the bottom of the hill, and now it's across the park. So, and it's still named Fire in the Hole. So are they going to call it Thunderation again? I don't know. But I do think it's going to be more of a family style kind of coaster, maybe mine train still. And I think that that's what's going to go right here. I have no knowledge or no inside information. It's just what I think it's going to be, because this park needs some, like, that mid-level family ride, I believe. And then I think where Thunderation is. So the other thing that this park's really needing, in my opinion, is some indoor rides, because when it rains here, there's literally like 3 rides you can do. You got the little boat ride that you can shoot, you got the Fire in the Hole ride, and you got maybe 2. So I think they need some indoor rides, and I think it would be cool. They're kind of making it like a like the Marvel Cave mining company is down there, and I think what would be cool is if they kind of did like a drop tower over there, which would take a ton of room, and you'd still have room for more there. I'd love to see some sort of indoor ride, preferably a drop tower is what I'd like to see, but who knows? We'll find out soon. All right, so let's continue on here. We're gonna go right up this way and go see Wildfire. Try to get another little look at the construction over here too. So here's that construction here again. As much as you can see, they got it walled off pretty well. But just give you a little hint. They just give you a little glimpse there that there's something going on. So as we continue on, go under here, some lockers for your stuff. Wildfire. So if you're familiar with like Universal, I'd say that this is a Hulk kind of coaster, but smoother. It's a great ride. Love it. And again, the theming's awesome. This first drop, so there's the climbing hill. That first drop, you're basically up on the side of a Ozark hill and looking way down into the valley. And it ends up looking really super cool. Great drop. Let's see how long the wait is here. So here's the measuring stick right there, and also a trial seat, test seat. I took my mother on this one year. I don't know, I'd say probably, 15 years ago. So she was probably around 60 at the time. And about right here, she is cussing me out, saying, "What have you done? What have you done?" And here comes the drop right here.
Imagine that.
Excellent.
I want to see them ride though. I want to see them. It looks like they're like it's like something to get
Corkscrew. So good. So it is opening weekend, so it is busy today. Like powder kegs, a 60-minute wait. Let's see here, what else? Well, there's no wait on Huck's because it's a water ride. Outlaw Run is delayed, which is another great coaster. Thunderation's a 65-minute. Time Traveler 130. So I rode a bunch of this stuff yesterday, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll probably skip anything unless I come to. I'd like to ride Fire in the Hole again, but not a necessity. I did yesterday. So they are running trains or cars and our logs. There were some people in one just a second ago, but most of them since have been empty. So yesterday and today, I've been looking and waiting, and they haven't been running the furniture demonstration this weekend so far. It doesn't seem. But that's where this is right here, right across from the furnishing store. And before you go in there, let's head on down this way. So at the bottom of the hill, once you get down here, you got some restrooms right here. Got the tail end of the train. So I made a pit stop in this bathroom here, and it's clean as a pin. And it looks like both the women's and men's have full-time attendant for each of them. It's awesome. All right, so back outside here, fried fancies, funnel cakes, corn dogs. Got 10 type photos, which you can go in there and get your family's photos done on 10 type, which is really cool. We have a couple of them that me and Patty and the girls did when they were younger that I have at home. You know what, I'll try to add them in here. And over this way is their infamous skillets, which I don't know if you've ever had a skillet before, but they're pretty amazing. Give you an idea what they look like here. So they just do everything in these giant skillets. Which is really cool. Alright, so past the 10 types, you can take a right. That takes you to the lower side of the park, which we'll go to in a minute, but I want to show you around down here. Lumber Camp is a kind of a favorite. It does have the mobile order. And you can see just, you know, burgers and chicken tenders, a chicken sandwich, some salads. But what's cool about this place is the view that you can have while you're eating, which let me show you. So you get your food and you can come around back here. And this has always been one of my favorite places to eat in the park back here. And usually there's like nobody back here. How cool is that? So it's 10 after 11. And here's the mobile order pickup right here for the skillets. Look at this line. I mean, just download the app. Get your stuff immediately. You don't have to wait and all that nonsense. Alright, so after lumber camp, we go over this way. Right here's the Saloon. They got an awesome little stage show in there. Oh, they're not even open yet. So Frontier Follies is the show. And they open April 2nd. And there's like one of the favorite citizens is in here. His name's Choctaw Charlie. And he's kind of hilarious. So you got some snacks right here. Alright, let's head back this way. Alright, so right across from the Saloon is this little store right here. And this is one of the new merch things for this year is this red, white, and blue bull, or Highland cow, I believe is what they call it. Alright, so the Opera House is back here. Let me show you this here real quick. This over here used to be where the entrance was for the old Fire in the Hole, which is right back here, which has since moved to the exact opposite side of the park. So, and then the Opera House right here, one of the best shows in the Opera House that they do all year is the Charles Dickens Christmas Story stage show in here, which is excellent, incredibly good. So right now the Opera House is home to the Stunt Dog Show, which unfortunately I'm not going to be able to see today. It's alright. So moving on from the Opera House, you see like just theming stuff, which is super cool. Let's walk up this way. This takes you up to, oh boy, Powder Keg, which I think this might be the line. Holy crap. So yeah, that's the line for Powder Keg. I think it's at 80 minutes right now. Let's go this way. See if we can see one launching. So the reason the line is so long is the Powder Keg is down. So, but this is where it is. Like I was saying, the construction's right through here, in between Wildfire and Powder Keg. This is where the new construction stuff is. Let's head on back down. Look at the theming there. No. Anytime. Oh, going backwards. Stop, yellow, yellow, go. I believe they say it's 0 to 68 in 2.8 seconds. Some beef jerky right across from Powder Keg. So right at the entrance to Powder Keg is magic shows. So here's the entrance to Powder Keg. I kind of went the side way. But you can see the theming of the sign there, which is very cool. So we're going to make our way back in front of the Saloon, across from Lumber Camp. And we're going to head to the left here, which there's the big Hill Street right there. So we're going to go underneath the train tracks to the left. Alright, here we go. So they do some face painting over here. Let's go underneath the tracks here and show you around back this way. It's another great ride down here to the left. I'll show you. So right in front of us is wax hands, which is surprisingly popular. Like you dip your hands in wax and it makes a little mold of your hand. Cakes and floats. Right here. So ice cream and pretzels. This right here is the pizza shop. Brick fired pizza. Right there. But let's go over here to the right. And here's Finn and Huck's River Blast. So it's one of those rides where you can shoot targets, and like they can shoot you right here too, so I'm not going to stand here very long. But it's a cute ride. Did it with the girls a few times. They enjoyed it. They did. And then over this way you can see some more of it. Oh, look. Oh look, they got, you can shoot them too. This guy's drenching them. So right past Huck and Finn's, there's a kind of a sideway that you can avoid Hill Street. It basically takes you up this way, and it does like a loop, a gradual incline loop that then you cross the bridge, which I'll show you later, but we're heading a different way. Alright, we're gonna head back over to where the brick fired pizzas are and head back this way.
I can't ever go to Flavor Town.
Show you some really cool rides back here. Oh, you're good. So one of the rides back here, right here, is Wilson Farms Giant Barn Swing, which is very cool. We're going to work our way back, but first I want to show you. This is Mystic River Falls over here to my right. It's actually super cool. I'll show you this over on this side because I think you get a better view of it. So you can kind of see it's got a lift hill, or a lift that brings the raft up to the top and then drops you into your final drop over here. Is there there's not one up there. And you get drenched going down this last drop here. So I'll wait until one's kind of going up. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it. See how it's twisting right now? It's got an empty raft. Right there. You can see the top, the bar just lifted. It's taking forever. There it goes, okay. It's starting to go, it's going to come around the side. Right there, and then here's the last drop right there. I haven't seen anybody on it yet. So I just want to point out that this isn't like at Animal Kingdom. They got Cali River Rapids, and at Universal Studios they have the Popeye and Bluto's ride. So this is kind of nowhere near Cali River Rapids, where you barely get wet on Cali. At Popeye's and Bluto's you get drenched. This is along the lines of Popeye and Bluto's, where you just get soaked. And there's towards the end of the ride, there's people with the guns the water guns that they shoot you with the water cannons. So if you don't get wet enough on the ride, they just soak you. So, and there's a bunch of them. But it's a super fun ride. The lift is very cool, very different, and I actually really enjoy this ride. It need to be a little bit warmer for me. Like 62 degrees ain't gonna do it for me. I need to be like 70. Alright, so moving past this, right here, here's the giant barn swing, which is fun. I remember one year the girls just like completely just running and circling back and forth and doing it over and over and over again. I'll see if I can get kind of a shot of what it is. Never mind. Kind of a rough day for rides here. This one's shut down too. This little thing where you can pull yourself up and down. Let's see if I can show you what this looks like over here. So basically you get on these things here and they swing back and forth, where you're basically, you don't go all the way over, but you get like pretty vertical, or pretty like, you know what I'm saying. And they alternate back and forth each car or each swing. It's a cool ride. So right past the high-low pull-up things there. Back here in the corner. Great ride. This thing won like several years in a row, like ride of the year. And what it is a wooden roller coaster, but you actually do like corkscrews. Like you go upside down on this ride. So it's super interesting. Huge drop at the beginning. This drop right here that you see them go down right now. Great drop. Pretty quick ride. But let me show you. I'll try to get some video of it over here. So I'm going to show you real time here. The train just left the station and it's going up the lift hill. So there's a train. So you can see they're at the top now. And there they go. There's the drop. And watch. So right there is where the inversions are, the corkscrew is. We should be coming right about now. There they are. Watch this. Corkscrew, another corkscrew, and brake run right here. So pretty quick ride, but super cool. I mean, you got a lap bar. You got two inversions on a wooden coaster. Pretty sweet. So that's how I'll run. Very cool. Another super cool coaster. Giant swings up and running. That's fun. Alright, so we're gonna go backtrack past the electric oven pizzas. There's Tom and Huck's River Blast again. And we're going to take a left here and continue on. The first thing is the Dockside Theater, which they got some Arbor Season playing right now.
It's fun. We've never ever had that before. So we're just very grateful and enjoying that. And even if we have a mortgage now and that's where all of our money is going, it's so special. And that's what I think about when we sing this song, because it's about find out until we grow.
Well, Sonny and Cher.
Well, I know for that's true, 'cause you got me, baby, I got you. Babe, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. See you love.
So right across from Dockside Theater's Rivertown Smokehouse with the barbecue place, which is actually really good. And then Clarabelle's Cinnamon Bread right inside there. I have some video from yesterday I'll put in here. I'm not going in again today because I still have 2 3/4 loaves left. I wanted to take some home, so.
Let's do it right here. Toast. We're about to head now. You did. I did. Oh, really?
Alright, so we got some restrooms right over here. Then we have the entrance to Mystic River Falls right over this way to the left. But I think the sign is super cool. Let me show you it. So here's the entrance to that. I love the sign. Oh, still closed. I could have swore I saw some people drenched. I don't know. We got the dryers and lockers. So Riverfront Playhouse. Nothing playing there today. I'm trying to remember the last thing. So I want to say the last thing I saw there was the I want to say maybe the nativity show that they put on during Christmas. They do a whole nativity show. And I'm pretty sure that's where it was. We'll continue on. So right across from the Riverfront Playhouse is Dockside Grill, which is another place that you can get those skillets. This one has a pulled pork skillet. This is the one I've had before. Right there, which is really good. We got other stuff. But I don't know, not much going on in there right now. I mean, it's straight up lunchtime. Yeah, they're not open yet. Again, they have mobile order there too. Some little shops. Jewelry store. Toy store. So this Lucky's Toys. Lucky is the kind of the mascot of Silver Dollar City. He's the Dalmatian. He's usually hanging out over here somewhere. We'll see if we can find him. Right past Lucky's Toys. This is kind of a kiddie area. Big, like this is for like little kiddie area. but there are some family rides that you can ride with them. There's one right there. So here, these are the balloons. It's called Fire Spotter. Looks like it gets going. This place is always busy down here. Always busy. Which is to be expected, because this is where a lot of kid rides are. Over here's a fire wagon. It's a free fall tower ride. Not very high, but gets the job done. Here's the fire wagon. And it just kind of goes like this. I've always thought this is cool. An old fire cart. Here's Lucky's Dumbo ride. So that's Lucky. It's just like a flat Dumbo ride. It's a play area. It's like you go in there and they got like ball pits and stuff like that. You got some swings called the Fireman's Flyers. They're just like little swing ride for kids. And then up the ladder is basically like the drop tower, launch tower thing, but just for very little kids. So that's what all this is here. Swing ride going. But actually, there's like a couple adults on this up the ladder thing. It just goes, that's as high as it goes right there. It goes pretty slow. So this thing's finally started moving. So you can see. That's all it does right there. Which is perfect for the little kids. Give them a little taste of some rides. So we're gonna go up the hill here. And right up here is Fire in the Hole. So I just looked. You see, Fire in the Hole is a 2.5 hour wait. No, thank you. So yeah, the line's coming out the door. There's a huge queue on the side of it too. So that's where Fire in the Hole is. So we're gonna take a right and we're gonna head this way. It's all this kind of fascia right here. There's nothing really here. There's no stores or anything like that. So I'm gonna get to the end of here and we'll walk through the plaza. Alright, so we made it here to the plaza. So we're Fire in the Hole's that way. The plaza's kind of newish. This was all dead space at one point. No, but for seating, and they do stage shows here. And during some of the festivals, there'll be like food booths. They had a big tree here last year, a big live tree for the holidays.
So as you can tell,
nice shade. So a lot of times during festivals, there's a lot more going on down here. So you can see there's like booths set up right here. There's something open. Looks like we got fried catfish. Huh. Alright, and so then we're going to enter over here. This is the Grand Exposition, which we just kind of walked in a part that used to be blocked off, so we're kind of coming in the back way. And again, more kiddie rides, like littles. Here's like a Dumbo ride right here called the Elephant March. Direct from Siam. You see, it's a flat ride. So over here, directly across from it, we got the Royal Tea Party. Give you one guess what that is. Teacup ride. Spinning teacups. And right here we got the regatta, which is basically just one of those hilly kind of tire rides that you ride on a pirate ship. You go around. And this is actually kind of a cool ride, the Mighty Galleon. So it goes back and forth like this. So there goes the Mighty Galleon. And right past that, we got some skill games. Basketball, balloon pop, fishing hole. There's the teacups right there. I'm sorry, the Royal Tea Party. And this is cool. This is the Electro Spin. This is in several parks. There's actually one in Six Flags for now, St. Louis, Enchanted Parks, Midwest. There we go. We're cooking now. So over here is the tilting swing thing, which is very fun. I forgot the name of it. Find out here in a second. It is the wave carousel. And then back here, tiny kids rides. The insectarium. So we got frogs back here. All right.
Let's ride the swings.
So you got the little bouncy frogs. You got another like Dumbo-like ride, but it's on butterflies. Over here. And then over here, it looks like this might be closed to ladybugs. It's like Dumbo-ish. So there's one other ride over here. We're gonna go past the wave carousel again. And go back this way. Take a left. Right over that way is the Grand Exposition coaster. So here's the Grand Exposition coaster. And for those wondering, yes, my big butt has gotten in one of those little cars to ride with the girls when they were little. And it was painful. It was a cute little ride for the kids. Here goes the wave carousel. You can see it's a swing ride that varies the pitch. Alright, over here you got Lady Liberty Dining Pavilion, which I'll give you a better shot over here on the way out. So here's the Lady Liberty Dining Pavilion. Chicken tenders, chicken sandwich, hot dogs, fries, loaded fries. And some seating right here. So this little ball actually was moved here from a place called Celebration City, which is kind of, I would kind of describe it as Silver Dollar City's night park, but not based on 1880s. It was more like some more thrill rides, and it was open later. It's closed down now, but it was fun. Oh yeah, I forgot, Heritage Hall. There's nothing showing here today at Heritage Hall. Theaters. Got restrooms over here to the right. This right here, actually you can get a great view over here. Let me show you this. But you can actually do like, oh wait, have they changed it? Oh, they might have changed this. You used to be able to take like cooking classes here. It doesn't look like you can anymore. But if you go over here to the right of the old place, you can see Time Traveler, and there's Time Traveler right there. It's a spinning coaster. It's a controlled spin. That goes in a loop, upside down. Great coaster. Always has a super long wait. Your best bet is to hit this early in the morning. There's a corkscrew. That first drop right here that you can see out of the loading zone is kind of insane. This right here obviously is an amphitheater. Alright, so Heritage Hall again, the restrooms. We're going to continue on. You can get yourself an airbrush tattoo. So let's just keep on moving on here.
I have to do it on my face.
So this is basically nothing right now, it's just empty space. But then you roll up on the Twisted Taters, which again has mobile order. And that's right here. Tater twists. So that amphitheater that you saw off the porch there, right here, Echo Hollow Theater, I'm sorry. And like they got Lone Star on June the 6th. They got Diamond Rio, September 12th. Sarah Evans, wow, 26th of September. So they pull in some decent bands. So that's right here. That's free. I mean, included with your admission. We'll just put it that way. So we're gonna go past the Tater Twists, Twisted Taters. Here we got a popcorn kettle stand, frozen lemonade. Then down here is the pottery shop. Trust me. And there you go. Hill Creek Pottery. Which is neat. I'm not going to go in a lot of these stores just because it's busy and there's a lot of people in them. Right past that, it's custom casts. You can get your name on rings and jewelry and stuff like that. And then you got the Boatworks Theater. So Chris Stanley Comedy is what's here. Right there. So down the hill, you can see if you go down this hill, you're right back into the Fireman's Landing where all the little kiddie rides are. Right down that way. So I'm going to flip back around this way. Here's a dude that's stuck in a box. Sometimes he talks to you.
You take your right foot out, you put your right foot in. Wait, how?
Alright, so that's the way we came from. Twisted Taters, Echo Hollow. We're going to continue this way. So we're going to come across the tater patch here, which again has the big skillets. You can see there. Breaded chicken tenders, giant pork tenderloin sandwich. Ooh. So they have mobile order signs everywhere, but I don't ever really see anybody using it. Everybody's just staying in line. Oh well. It's the Traveler Stop. Fried chicken sandwiches and artisan grilled cheese. Like they have like a steak and grilled cheese and buffalo chicken and grilled cheese, which I'm gonna probably come back and get in a minute. And then over here, some more skillets. Right here, chicken bacon salad, smoked sausage, turkey leg, jambalaya skillet, harvest skillet. Actually, I might get this instead. Family Feud succotash. Harvest skillet sounds kind of good. So Coca-Cola for the 250th birthday of America got with Silver Dollar City, and they made this cherry berry cream soda special, like limited time. So I'm going to give this a try. Let's give this a shot. It's more cream soda, and I like cream soda. It's really good. I like it. Alright, so right past Buckshot Skillet Cookery. If you take a right after it, this takes you down to the train, the Frisco Silver Dollar City train, which is very cool. I'd like to try to ride this before I leave today. The train depot, and there's also something else down here that I kind of consider a must-do next to the train, which I have loved since I was young, is right here. And this is the county prison shootout. It's like a little boat ride. That they have like little guns, which I think that they're upgrading soon, in your boat, and you go through different scenes and shoot at the different convicts that are escaping and things like that, and it's kind of hilarious.
Is there a mess?
I dig it. So you can see the folks right there in the boat coming up. And it's not the county prison, but it's the flooded mine. I couldn't for the life of me remember the name. And there it is right there. I love this ride. This dude way up here. How do you get? Air shot. What do you got so far? I don't even know how to read it.
14,000. 5,800. My gun was defunct.
Yeah, it's the gun. Whoopsie. See, there's something to hit out here. So if you go to the left of the train, that takes you back to Midtown, where like guest relations are, and like the mill and things like that. So we're gonna cruise back up and backtrack this way, get back on the main walkway. All right, so the right you got White River Bath and Body, and then over here you got Time Traveler, and for now the entrance to Thunderation, which is right down there. Always very busy here. All right.
I gave up on it.
So I'm gonna go back up this way, and you have the Christmas store that's year-round, and the swinging bridge, which if you take this takes you right past the entrance to the mill on the swinging bridge. So right here is the glass blowing, which I watched the demonstration yesterday. It's about 25-30 minutes. I highly suggest checking that out. Let's head across the bridge here. All right. Right after the bridge is the candy store, Brown Candy Company, which they do a demonstration on how to make peanut brittle there. And then the blacksmith, which is right here. And right up this hill, right back to the main gazebo area in the kind of town center. That's it. And here we go. And that is a complete full lap of the city. Hope you liked it. Hope you got something out of it.